Let me tell you a story about a couple of great shop cats. This one and the other one were both born in the yards of dismantling acres and acres of semi-trucks. Sometimes mama cats don't get back in time. And these cats grow up and they're part of the office. Look at this one. Always there to greet and just make sure that you're doing your job. Always trying to look for any reason to get attention or a treat, but so spoiled because they had a hard life. They were born
Miss Kitty
in, the cab of a Freightliner. These poor little things. And they just offer such a great companionship in the workplace that it's just great when you get to work in a place where you can have a shop cat. So whenever you see one, just know that it's part of the action. Everyone has a job to do. And she has her little favorites. I'm one of them. Look at her, making sure I'm there. Always has her little eye on me from a chair, a close by chair where she knows she can always get a treat from me if she's there. And her real job is to be a mouser. And she's a pretty good mouser. Look at her go. She really knows what to do with these mice. Although sometimes, in the throes of everything, she gets a little confused. But she's pretty good at mousing. Sometimes she'll bring in a lizard and there's no real plan. We just let her kind of exhaust herself with it. But she seems to be pretty proud of herself whenever she does it, like she is after the mouse. But yeah, she'll get it going and let it rest, and get it going and let it rest, and she'll forget about it, and then it'll start moving, and she'll reach for it and press the on button again. Yep, there she goes. And then eventually when the tail falls off, it's just weird for the office and we all have to just kind of figure out who's going to clean up. But it's great having her around. As you get busy, you can stand up from the chair and you can, see what I mean? No one's ever prepared for that in the office. The lizard was fine. It actually ended up running out the door. So no need to worry, everybody. No lizards were harmed in the making of this video. But the mouse we had to get rid of. But yeah. And then she eventually hides the tail from us and the lizard escapes. And everyone's happy and she's so proud of her little self. She got a mouse and a lizard. Look at her. She's just so happy. So yeah, she likes to make sure everyone's there. She's all lonesome on her own on the weekends. But Monday through Friday, she has a little family that makes sure she's got plenty of pets and there's room for her on their desks, So yeah, it's, see, she has a spot in everyone's little life at work because she was born in the cab of a Kenworth, probably a T680. But yeah, always sneaking around, getting in everyone's way, which is great. Wouldn't have it any other way. Look at her helping with paperwork and invoices. That's her little kitty job. Make sure that paper stays warm. Yep, now there she is in a box with some paper. Yep, and then, would you warm my chair for me? No problem. She's going to warm it for me. So yeah. Little Miss Kitty, this little wild animal, is great to have around the office. And, always has her little eye on me whenever she's resting. And she always greets me in the morning just like this. This is her greeting me every morning. She wants her little kitty wipe down with the cat wipes. And this is how we get them, When they arrive in the old Peterbilt Cascadia. That's Freightliner, sorry. I was just being funny, but this is how we get them. Their little eyes barely open, they're screaming, they're out of their minds with fright. And then, somebody usually has milk and we give them a little milk and someone runs and gets bottles and the right formula and their eyes start opening. And then, somebody runs out to their car and gets fresh microfiber cloths they just washed. And this little wild kitten that was not abandoned, probably just mom didn't have time to get her. Look at her, calm, so calm now. You know, someone took her home. And then they grow up in the office like this. They all start out like that kitten, and they end up in the office just like this one, making our lives better, enriched. Yep, and then I got to move to a different office recently. So I go by in the morning and see the other kitty, and then now in this new office,
my new office,
dun dun da da, new kitty. And she had to come climb right on my lap and welcome me. So yeah, this is the other shop cat, making sure that I get everything, you know, turned on and set up. Oh yeah, keyboard's there. She's gonna type for me. Yep, this one is not allowed in the yard, so we have to keep her inside. So she's always on somebody's desk or lap. She gave me a little time, but she's the boss's cat, so. Every time, kitty. Why is it every time? Don't let the cat out.